So to become much more kind of character specific and less like solving any particular cases. And I think there's also the element in season 1, when you watch season 1, Gotham, our conception of them was it was a city dominated by like the Falcones and Maronis and these mob world that we kind of lived in. And season 2, we'll see the underworld shift, and we'll make that evolutionary shift towards like the beginnings of the world of supervillains and like where do they come from, and then setting the stage for what happens later on. Yeah, when they go down into that underground compartment, Bruce will uncover what his father was up to before his death, and it'll be part of an investigation which will give him clues, mostly to his father's death, but also then what was going on inside this kind of like mystery / cabal inside Wayne Industries. And I'll also let him kind of revisit his idea of who his dad actually was, which will then change his vision of who he's going to become going forward, and giving him an integral piece of what becomes the persona of Batman. So.
Can you give a little?
And he finds like knickknacks,
giant penny.
Yeah, exactly. She comes in. She is the sister. She and Theo. She's the sister of a guy named Theo Galavant. So the two of them come together as a brother and sister villain team at the very beginning. And Tigress is she's a bit demented is the wrong word, vicious, I would say, and homicidal. And she is going to kind of function in a way as a proto-Catwoman, in the way she moves and her weapons of choice. And a young Selena Kyle will see her, and you'll see her like starting to put together the pieces that will then later go. Selena will go, oh, I like that whip. I think I might want something like that. And you see how she starts to use that to go forward. That we never said.
Everyone's asking me. Ask that.
Yeah, I know. We deliberately made it non-specific, so you couldn't tie it to anyone, because we wanted it to be our world, but not our world. And if we didn't tie it to a particular time and place, it gives you just that small fissure with reality, where you can bring in things that have an elevated reality because it's not tethered to any time and place. So we tried to to confuse everybody. Yeah, it's our own time. It's Gotham time. We're going to the big bad shit. There'll be a season-long bad guy. So he's not really a bad guy. He's misunderstood. A season-long misunderstood.
So it's a we know that.
Yeah, right. But within that, we will have blocks. Like, kind of like a 2 or 3 episode arc. Because it's like when you used to watch like Buffy. Like in Buffy, like the mayor would be the big bad for season 3. But even within that, you would have like an episode where she was doing something else, but the mayor's saga story was always pushing forward throughout. Question. Yes, absolutely. I mean, we've shot in all 5 boroughs at this point, but there are so many great places, and we've never shot in the sewers of Manhattan, which I think it's logistically incredibly difficult to do that and very expensive. The Strain, I feel like, has some sewer sets that they use, which they have not let us use. But so if we could shoot in there, I think that'd be really cool. There's some great old graveyards, that'd be great in. I'd like to shoot in the cloisters.
Yeah.
So
I work in a bar. If you need a bar, let me know. Let me know. We'll hook it up.
from there,
Yeah, I mean, no, there's, all the great old history there. Yeah, absolutely. So the High Line, honestly, is like a little bit too nice.
Yeah.